Alright guys, bit of a video tonight, just kind of talking about what you can do with your off-grid system to make a bit of cash on the side. So, a mate of mine's into his Volkswagens, and he's got this little Solex 34 that he's given some love and putting back in his beetle. Put it all back together and run it in his daily driver. He daily drives as a little 70 model with 1600, and so he's just completely pulled this one down. He's left the butterfly in, but he's pretty much got everything else. Mixture screws, volume screws, jets, everything. Even the spring from the carby. So here's an example of some of the things you can do with your off-grid power that can make you some money. I'm going to give just a bit of a clean-up for him. I probably won't charge him much. Make it nice and cheap because, like I said, he's my friend. But this is definitely a service you could offer people for money. So, for example, this is what it all looked like beforehand. You should see some carbon deposits around the insides. General dirtiness from being on a vehicle. Normally the bottom side of these is the worst, as it is. So that should come up nice shiny brass. So you can see where the fuel washes down the body of the carby there. There's also lots of little holes and things like that that are all vacuum pathways and things that all need to be very clean. So we'll stick the main body in first, like so. And this is going to require us to flip a couple of times and that kind of thing. And it's going to run for ages. I'll run it through many cycles. But I'm out in the shed doing stuff anyway, so it's very very inconsequential to what you're doing in the shed. And we'll see how dirty the water is and how clean this is. This little beast, we can go in strong mode. It's got a defoam mode, strong mode, and a normal mode. And we can actually run it for up to 480 seconds in a run. So this one runs 2 transducers. There's one in the bottom of this thing at each side. I might even be able to get him in on the action. So they don't pull a great deal of power. And they've got a little fan in there to keep the circuitry and the transducer cool. And yeah, this is running off the sun that we got today. So give this a handful of runs, and the only thing I put in it is plain dishwashing liquid, just wash up liquid. Generally I've found that does nothing to any of the aluminiums or the rubbers, but gives you a bit of a degreasing force. You can see the dirt starting to float around in there. Yeah, we'll clean it with some micro bubbles and come back and show you what it looks like later. Alright, here's an update on the Volkswagen carburettor. Water's dirty. That's all dirty water. Carburettor. It's beautiful. Have a look at that. If you don't have yourself an ultrasonic cleaner, you need to get out there and get one. That has made quite a difference to this thing. A little bit of rust and in there on that butterfly. Struggling to remember its name for a second there. A bit of corrosion-y stuff on that one as well. Obviously just water moisture. A little bit of gunk in there. Throw that one back in for a couple of minutes. That has really loosened that up. I'm quite impressed with this piece. Did a piece, did the bag as well. Just had little brass stuff in it. Leave that in there for another few minutes and we're done. Thanks for watching. You should definitely get yourself an ultrasonic cleaner. Good thing. Got some cable to munch, turn into copper. Catch you on the next video.